Do you have any kind of toys at home?
Yeah. Oh, you're saying I have too much time on my hands? You rang? Upstairs! Clingan rocks the rim.
Size. I mean, as a point guard, able to see over the top. And you talked about, I mean, first of all, with Clingan, just throw it up there. I mean, he is so tall, great hands.
Donnie Jones was part of a Florida team. Upstairs! Clingan! The throwdown.
Bagging them home, Grant. Reminiscent of the old Tukey yourself.
Great havoc and just unable to do so against the size defensively, as you talked about, of Newton.
Swenson had a three-pointer in the semifinal of the Atlantic Sun tournament to beat Jacksonville, and UConn's not missing. 12:25 to play in this first half. Diarra didn't expect it. Newton will line it up. Bottom off the backboard.
Goodness.
Involved here. His jumper is no good. Too strong. And the box out, Diarra once again gets a piece. Run out. Newton upstairs. Jalen Stewart can fly.
It's so clever, their schemes.
7 to shoot. Newton can make things happen deep in the shot clock. Step back three. Bottom.
Come on, man.
No glass.
No glass.
That was nasty.
I'm not sure how they remember all that.
But they read and cut on their own, though, is part of it.
Newton, he has got that crafty game. Clingan gets a touch. Newton, the jumper. It's pure.
That action was not really for him.
Just over 7 minutes gone by in the second half. UConn still up
Nice
big.
play right there.
Oh, it goes for Newton. Is that a pass or a shot?
He had Stewart. That's what I thought he was looking at first. But this is good for guys on the bench, too.
Change this game.
It's also modern NBA.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. I can teach you a few things. Diarra lays it in off the fast break for UConn. Just 9 of them in the blowout victory over Stetson. Nice bounces. No foul call. Clingan gets a piece of it. Luke Hunger couldn't finish. Newton the other way in transition. So Diarra was there physically. That's another man down for Northwestern. Langborg turnover.
Delay here.
Spencer drive and deuce.
What they're doing defensively right now, Raph.
Caravan bounces. Newton hangs. That's in there. And the foul.
And Caravan is happy as though he made it 3. They're unselfish. They know how to finish plays on top of their game. That's why they've been #1.
Talking about Clingan and Johnson.
Yeah. Nice little screen by Spencer. Look at this. This
Clingan.
is gorgeous.
Just so easy. Clingan, great hands to secure it.
How about this play? Just love it. The ability with the screen, the bump, and the big fella. Deceptive because of his size with his speed.
He felt like his upside was tremendous.
Look at this set
Nobody
play.
home. Cam Spencer by himself for the lay-in. Langborg, first points of the night. No points for Barnheiser, none for Bowie. All the way, Newton around and down.
Off a pin down. I mean, just keep you busy.
New York native Diarra. Bounce in. Great field to Newton.
That's the cutting that complements their sets.
Missed it from three-point territory. 33-14. Looking for more. Diarra upstairs. Gets the roll and the harm.
Look at this bench and this team. And Bowie had 22 against Florida Atlantic. First unanimous pick from Northwestern ever. Wow. On the Big Ten first team.
Caravan snaps in a triple.
Where have you been?
Can you download a podcast, Bill? Have you figured that out?
That's why we have children. Nice little slip again. They're so active without the ball. Good drive. Langborg, you got it.
That's another block for Clingan. That's 7.
Look at him down the middle.
Castle to Newton. Rises up. Look is good. Excuse me. And a foul.
How about this finish, huh?
I mean, that is right there. Concentration.
51-27. 15.5 to go. Steal. Newton streaks in for the Husky stuff. Apparently you did not. Newton. Screen. Johnson. Bowie trying to stick with him. Newton floated up. Johnson! Slam it down!
How about that?
against his dad when he was a player at Providence. Rich Hunger, big man for the Friars. Inside, Johnson finishes.
Do you remember him in the scouting report?
It is difficult when you're outmanned and, in a sense, outclassed to keep your pride dignity. Say goodbye, back screen, and then the line.
Sampson, Johnson, big time flush.
Just patience and
Screening.
I mean, doing everything.
Langborg coming over from Princeton. 8 points for him. Newton accelerates, spin, elusive. Oh, major highlight. Tristan Newton, how did he do it?
I mean, the spin cycle, the hesitation, the left hand.
Boo Booey. Into his own man, and a turnover. Castle, look out in these situations. He's looking to dish out punishment as he drives in.
McGee inside, Clingan will defend, knocked it away. It's Caravan getting the ball out to Newton. Here come the Huskies. Long three, called!
Wow, they're just assuming they could get the rebound.
Underneath, Cam Spencer.
That's 2 offensive rebounds already for Tristan Newton, who's a point guard, but one of the better rebounding guards in the country.
Look at that drive right down the middle. Clingan checks out. Samson Johnson with the ball right here, checks in. Newton got a screen and puts up a three-point shot.
Maybe not right at the beginning of the shot clock. They had an additional 20 seconds, and he took a tough shot.
Tristan Newton maneuvers with a Euro step inside for 2. He was magnificent. Driving here, Butler. Lot of traffic. Lost the ball. Picked up on the play by Newton.
And that time he didn't get it up on the board.
Castle. Number 1.
When you turn the ball over against a team like UConn, they can really get out and go. And San Diego State, they're not shooting the ball well. They're rebounding it relatively poorly. If they keep turning it over, there's that fall away or step back that Brian Dutcher was complaining about to Andy in the first half.
Good catch by Castle. And a beautiful lob pass. And retrieved by Castle. 2 to fire. 3, no. Rebound, Clingan. Gobbled it up. Has the mismatch. Kicks it out in the corner. Newton, 2-3, puts it in.
He's only got 3 points, 1 for 7 from the floor, 1 for 4 from the free throw line.
Newton driving on Waters. A foul. Picks up his 4th.
That's really unbelievable strength and control. Newton is 6'5", weighs 195 pounds.
So their last game, they were 3 for 22 against Northwestern from 3 and still won easily. And tonight they're now 8 for 23 from 3.
Rogers is out. Luke Goody has come in. Samson Johnson will get it right here. And alley-oop and a sweet feed from Tristan Newton. 4 minutes gone. Off the bench, climbs the ladder. Johnson with the dunk. And a sweet delivery from Newton. Over Caravan. Clingan the rebound.
I like the matchup change to have Caravan on Damask.
But this is what UConn can do. They can push it.
Damask slow getting back there. Caravan outran him.
It's Diarra. Newton. Clingan thrashing his way inside. Goody, 3. Rebound picked up by Newton. 16 straight misses. Caravan inside. The dunk. The foul. Count it.
You're going to get long rebounds, and Caravan does a great job. We've seen this a couple of times. He just runs out. Shannon commits the foul, and you're right, Kevin. Caravan would have really been hurt had he not hung on there. But they just can't get anything going.
And Goody throws it away. Spencer, Diarra. Newton the other way. Damask is on him. Hold on, Johnson.
And right now, Nelson guarding Castle, playing way off of him. Castle's so good at getting into the paint.
Well, they just want him to, if he makes the 3, so be it.
Yeah, they dared him, and Castle hits from the outside. Clingan against Pringle.
Nice rhythm. D, huh?
Newton comes to the ball, repost, Clingan,
Disappeared the guy.
just too big. Sears one-on-one with Spencer, a number of jab steps. Kick, corner, Estrada rims out on a 3-ball, rebounded by Newton.
And that's the key you got to contain.
How
Nice
about
run
this?
by the big.
Clingan! Big finish for the big fella!
How about this look? Big fella banging it home. Get those puppies organized. Knock it in Bristol.
UConn opponents have shot 32% so far in the tournament. Alabama's at 59% in this first half. Nelson takes it in, gives it up.
Pringle doesn't look.
A steal, Castle against Sears.
Good foul. Good foul. Really working on the defensive end, just as Nate Oates said. He's caught underneath, but they can get it to Sampson.
It's big against small. They're not locating Sampson. Kick it out. Well, that's one way to beat it. It's Tristan Newton from long range.
Look at the small lineup right now by UConn.
Spencer, feed it. Newton, ball fake. The drive by Newton. Great body control for 2. So UConn retains it. Spencer open look. Bottom.
And that's what Clingan does. That big wide body, and Spencer knows how to utilize it. Nice curl.
Tonight, UConn leads at 44-40. Purdue is waiting to see which team emerges to play for the national championship. Newton gives it up for Castle, who lays it in. The jumper, it doesn't go for Nelson.
And Raffy passed up and open one, took a tougher shot right there.
Caravan steps into the 3 and he bangs it in.
Little winded right now, UConn.
Newton.
Pretty.
Upstairs. Castle going to the sky for the jam.
How about this? Newton, the lob, big time, send it in at the rim. Finding the bigs.
Former UConn standout. Seattle crowd. Jumper. Newton nails the 3. Newton goes to work.
Well rested, too.
Caravan.
Wow.
Yes, sir!
Wow.
A 3 and a deep one.
And a great set out of that timeout by Dan Hurley. How much did territory did Spencer cover? All that running around.
Big finish.
It's a pretty good read, Bert, but you have to pay for it. So.
Thought you might get me a freebie. Jumper, Newton. He's got it. Newton will do it himself on a kick.
Nice replacement.
Newton drills a triple.
They're so active without the basketball. A body block. Nice look.
Oh, perfect pass. Lawyer denied. It's Caravan.
What a hustle play. And you noted that earlier. He comes up with big stops.
Diarra. He nails the 3.
And again, the bigs are just dropping off in that coverage.
Newton drives in, and he gets it to go off the window.
It's a good screen, and my heart's getting warm watching Dan act the way he is, Ian. It's bringing back memories.
Good ones? Or?
They're all good, Ian. They're all good.
Clingan lays it in, and the foul. Was that a block or a charge on the photographer? 28-25, UConn.
Nice cut.
Newton lays it in, and Smith lost his footing.
That old Carolina cut right there.
He was relaxing at the pool with an umbrella in the glass.
That's right. Pool temperature was.
Same shot they're going to get every time.
Newton gets
Ride
it out of the timeout. This is something Dan Hurley has done.
Well, they've done a nice job in transition D, though. He can get that all game.
Comes up short. Clingan, offensive rebound.
Love the
Reload.
activity.
Newton, bullseye.
Big time. Offensive rebound kick.
Clingan, great effort, and then the ability to find the open shooter. Percentages are high. Second chance.
We can't get the ball. We are going to keep feeding it into Edie over and over. The fouls are building on that.
Lob it up. Slamson Johnson.
And that's what he does.
Spencer off the rebound action.
How about that little roll again? The ability to sprint. He is quick. He shows great on ball screens, and Newton just solid player, experienced. And Johnson just busy. Edie's going to have to make something coming out a little bit. This should open up some cuts.
Newton comes to the ball. Another one. Special delivery to Johnson.
He's so fast.
Caravan, the
Nice
fake.
place.
5 to shoot. Newton trying to make it happen. Stop and go. Newton long strides. Flips it in. He just challenged Edie for the bucket.
And one.
Tristan Newton. Takeover mode late in the shot clock. 51-38. UConn. Spin Newton. 7 to shoot. double from Colvin. It leaves Caravan open. Bingo!
What a find by Newton.
Hey, Rav, you make a mistake, they make you pay. Good defense.
And it bangs off the side of the backboard. Break opportunity. Newton to Diarra. Right down the middle. He lays it in.
How about the Huskies?
For UConn tonight, they're out-rebounding Purdue 33-24.
They grind you till you slip and fall asleep.
Castle, that's clever.